You know, it's the day before Christmas, and all through the house, every creature is stirring, every louse and mouse. And America's poor, and America's a whore, and America is going to pull itself out of a war that we need to fight over there so we don't fight it over here. I sound like them, but it's true. I told my friend Jeff that Donald Trump is going to start what is essentially the apocalypse, and he will, and he is, and he's doing it right on track, and no one's listening to me. And I'm ready to go stand in this Shakespearean town like the town crier and go, "Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, residents of Ashland, Oregon. The apocalypse is upon you and no one has listened. The former national security who predicted 9/11, Richard Clarke, has said that in the myth of Cassandra in Greek mythology, Cassandra had foreknowledge of the future given to her by the gods as a punishment. And like me, John Cotler, the person yelling in a British accent, she did not know why it was a punishment. And so she went around trying to warn people about the future and tell people about the future. And what she found is that when you tell people about the future and you warn people about the future, people do not give a fuck about the future and they stone you and try to get rid of you. This is why people did not receive Christ well when he turned over the money table, the changes of in the temple, and tried to tell them that they were religious hypocrites. How this works is, he is exacerbating climate change. He is exacerbating the political situation. Nature and politics abhor a vacuum. Everyone is about to be on one side. So Syria, Russia, Turkey, he got on the phone with a ruthless dictator that is in the process of doing what he wants to do, which is be president for life, and run his opposition into the ground and crush the media. And he said, so Erdogan, you got this ISIS thing, right? You got it under control, you guys, can you handle it? Oh yeah, we got it, this is great. Okay, then we're out. Everyone told him not to do this. Mattis quit because of this. No one can restrain this insane asshole because we are a country that doesn't know what crazy is. How do you not know what crazy is, America? Well, because you're all nuts. And so, the apocalypse involves the planet heating up, a systemic global economic and environmental collapse, political, environmental, economic collapse. Brought to you by one guy. The man who broke the world. Back in the day, they had a David Bowie song. It was covered by Nirvana. The man who sold the world. Then the man who broke the world. I saw him become president because he saw Obama at the correspondence dinner. He said, hey, that you know what cannot be president. An elitist intellectual who's making me feel bad for being an anti-intellectual billionaire white trash motherfucker who thinks there's lots of good people on both sides, even Nazis. Hey, I bought the world, I got the world, I own the world, I am the world, I own the world, I am the world, I have the world in my back pocket. Lock it up and sell it on the butcher's block. Eat my cock, I don't care. Look at my stupid hair. I got a comb over to piss you off. I never been to the men's club. I'm not the president of the hair club for men. Hey, who gives a shit? It's a sin to be the president when you're the man who owns and broke the world. I'm not a little girl. I'm not your little boy. I'm not your fucking toy. I want more PR. Hey, who are you to tell me you can drive in my car? I got gold rims on the president's rack. I put a gold toy on my girlfriend's stack of titties like a pancake that I ate for breakfast. I own you. Let me tell you what is next. It's bread and circus, war and fear. More collapse. Some shit is near. The government shut down. Give me a wall. Hey, if you don't like it, you can fuck you all. I don't care. I got stupid hair. I'm an orangutan, comb over motherfucker, mobster, snake oil salesman, and I don't care, 'cause I bought the world and I broke the world and I own the world. I do this all fucking day. Fuck you. This is a stupid country that doesn't understand what crazy is. I was crazy and I understand it. This is a sociopath. We mostly are sociopaths. Most of the rich people I knew were the worst narcissists ever. They drove me to my asceticism. This is how we got here. Because that Wall Street movie pretty much was it. Remember that Wall Street movie, the original one? And Oliver Stone made it, and he made it sort of to be an anti-moral. Because when Michael Douglas says greed is good, he goes to jail at the end of the movie, America. It wasn't advice. It wasn't life coach advice. Oh, greed is good, thanks for blah, blah. No. And yet, we never got the fucking message. We're like, well, I guess greed is good. He goes to jail because he bought a steel company, the kind of shit Trump wants to reinvigorate, and he broke it up to sell it off to make money, to fuck America to make money. That's what Trump did. This person is a player and an idiot who literally is so stupid he is going to fuck up global systemic stability, while the dumbasses that elect him, many of whom are the most wonderful people in the world. I've lived in lots of small towns. I'd like conservatives better. They're a little bit more respectful than liberals. I've said this a million times. It's amazing. I ate at the Texas Roadhouse last night. I walk in there, I go, I'm not going to get beat up by Randy Quaid, am I? Is it Dennis or Randy Quaid? Immediately, she starts doing shtick with me. The other lady comes around, she goes, honey, can I get you some peanuts? I'm like, I love peanuts, I never eat them, and thanks for calling me honey. I usually don't like it, but you're nice. Guy comes around, he goes, don't worry, buddy. We're going to get you that hot bread we promised you. Because he hears me over there mumbling in a Scottish accent, goddamn motherfuckers, promise you hot bread. Come around and say, sure, you can have some hot bread, but then they don't give any hot bread to the homeless person. Oh no, you're bleeding and you must be a tweaker. No hot bread for you. No soup for you. So, what I'm saying is, we don't know what crazy is, but I'd like conservatives better. They're often more respectful. And what I was thinking is, these nice, sweet, mostly respectful, traditional value people, often whom value the same things I love. I say a family's gang with a better PR department in a mean-spirited country like this, but I love families. I love kids. I love traditional values. I love respect. I love hard work. I love not being a lazy, dirty hippie. Okay? But what I don't love is that these people were taken advantage of by an asshole who is continuing to take advantage of their good graces and their good intentions because they're basic. You know, there's two types of people in this world. People with common sense and people with highfalutin intellectual sense. Barack Obama in many ways really was the elitist idiot that people said he was, and intellectuals are some of the stupidest people ever. But once the common people have no more horse sense and the intellectuals have only nonsense, we're lost. We don't know what crazy is, and this guy bought and sold the world and is about to break like a toy. You know, like some shit he found in his swag bag, you know? The fuck is this guy? Really? The world? The entire world? That's all you get from it? Well, he talked to Erdogan and he said, hey, Erdogan, are we cool? Guy who is a ruthless, murderous dictator of a modern, friendly, but really fascistic, increasingly Islamist state where he effectively does what Trump wants to do, which is eradicate the opposition, in the media. So, I think I'm done. I don't really think I can mediate this shot anymore. It's Christmas. I'm not going to get much done. I tried to do some carbon trading. And, we need to figure out what this is. And what it is crazy. We don't know what crazy is. And we're going to get a lesson in crazy now. Hey, America, you're going to get a lesson in crazy. And having been fully crazy, mostly because of the circumstances of my birth, my family, and this horrible illness, and that I'm an eccentric person who goes nuts if he can't do his job, which is to make art and hopefully help some people out, to be, entertaining and thought-provoking and moving and hopefully do something good with the money. If I can do that, my whole life will change. So that'll be good. But in the meantime, we need to figure out what crazy is, and this person is here to teach us. This is the closest I've got to a Don Trump joke for this purpose at the end of this, and we'll just end. You know, for years, I was seeing this coming because we basically... God, I can't get this shot right to save my ass. For years, starting with Nixon, I'm like, what is this insanity that we believe in when people run shit up the flagpole and it's just sociopathy? Well, this was our karma. There's lots of people that believe in this nut job. He is truly evil. We don't understand what evil or crazy is. We just don't understand that it's an exacerbation of the modern American, modern dystopian, modern worldwide reality. And so, basically, this was going to happen and we needed to deal with it. And if it has to get worse to get better, fine. But, see, this was a pimple. White supremacy, nationalism, separatist tendencies, trying not to participate in the whole world, trying to boycott everything, acting like petulant little indignant children that are pissed that we didn't get a cookie because we're nouveau riche and it didn't solve all our problems. Well, so he's like a pimple that needs to be popped. So you have to like squeeze the blackhead and then a bunch of pus comes out. Well, the pus is our collective karma, but he's the thing stopping it from popping. So he's a blackhead. Hey, turns out he's not a real redhead after all. 2, 3, 4. Psh. No? Okay. I'm able to make just about anything funny, but this shit isn't funny. I make it funny, and then I go, hey, I shouldn't be making fun of this. Is it good to be making fun of Hitler before he puts people in the concentration camps? Don't you just kind of want to wait until after? If you're Mel Brooks, and it's been years since the Holocaust, and you're putting Hitler on Ice in History of the World Part 1, because you want to put it in there, and that's why you named it, okay, there was no Part 2. But don't you want to wait until you save a bunch of Jews from the ovens? And if they're about to go in, don't you want to go, hey everyone, this is not good. My job as a fucking comedian is to stride merrily out onto the deck of the Titanic, till all the people lounging languidly in lawn chairs on the deck that we're about to hit an iceberg and make it funny. Hey everyone, I know you think that like Leo and Kate are going to be sailing off into bliss and have a lovely family and 2.5 kids and a picket fence and a dog named Fluffy, but you know what? They're going to die. Your love and your life will die. You will become deep sea popsicles. You do not get to have that lovely life. You get to die. You're going to hit an iceberg. Yeah, I know you think it's fun now, laying around on those lawn chairs and the lounge chairs that they have in the back on the deck with the... No, I know this is the greatest ship ever, but that was PR. No, America's going to sink. Because you elect an insane person, the captain. And he's up there going, oh, this is great, ha ha, ding, 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 well, where are we going? Oh, an iceberg? And you're going, yeah, this is great. Steer right into the iceberg. This is fucking cool. So, anyways, and hopefully I'll have enough eyebrows left to rock the world and become a comedian and not be screaming at the air in my truck. Okay, have a Christmas, Merry New Year, bye-bye.